Hello and God bless you. Wanted to remind you that on the 15th, we are going to be doing a 1 day flash sale. We're going to do a 20% off of our digital products, all of our classes, our courses, our webinars, etc. to date that we have in the archives. You can get them for 20% off. Here is my website, cosmic.com, KHOZMIQ.com. So I want to show you just quickly how to navigate so that you can take advantage of this flash sale. You can see the banner there on our Advanced Conjure series. So this is our homepage here, cosmic.com. You want to go over to the instruction tab where we have our ACS gallery, our Advanced Conjure series gallery. And we have a number of webinars, classes, courses, footage from classes that I've done in person that cover a range of topics. So when you're curious about what type of work you should be doing or how you should approach a certain type of work, we've tried to give you a good baseline to start from. And this is pretty advanced stuff. You will find if you are new to the Advanced Conjure series at all, or if you have them all, then you certainly know what I'm talking about. So just scroll down here. Of course, this is the original Miracle 21-day miracle prayer, and that rich, of course, is free. You can donate whatever amount you are led to give. Keeps going down. Here we have for money work when it comes to wealth, abundance, prosperity, finance, luck, all that kind of good stuff. You're trying to get, you're trying to secure the bag. Then we're going to cover that in the Money 2020 course. It's about 2 to 3 hours on just back-to-back rapid-fire tips, tricks, techniques, technologies, devices you need to know about in order to really maximize your ability to master money, not just attracting money, not just managing money, but mastering money. Again, we are having a 1-day flash sale for 20% off of this as well. For love work, you're trying to, get love, find love, make it last, wherever you may find yourself in there, whether you've got a boyfriend, a committed relationship, wherever you may find yourself on the love romance spectrum, we cover that in Passion 2020. We also give demonstrations at the end of this, along with some other recipe ideas that you want to avail yourself of. Again, 20% off. Just use the code July. Progress 2020. This is a webinar. This is a class, a course rather. It's about 2 to 3 hours. I think a little bit over 3 hours actually. Right at the 3 hour mark, where we discuss road opener and blockbuster work. One of my favorite types of work. I think it is, I won't say a panacea, but it certainly gets the job done. A lot of issues can be remedied by having a very effective blockbuster and road opening ritual. You need to have one in your arsenal. If you don't have one of your go-to outside of maybe a bath or a candle, this is what you want to look for. If you feel stuck, you feel that you've lost some of your momentum, you're not really progressing as you want to, you need that extra to get your breakthrough, then Progress 2020 is the course you want to take. All right, we go into the difference between road opening and blockbusting, how to know which one you need. That is so critical. Don't just throw things at the wall and see what sticks. Go into it with intelligence. And so we go into how to do road opening baths, how to make different cologne preparations, etc. It's a lot of content in there. As I said before, if you're familiar with ACS, then you know you need to have your pen and your paper ready. You're going to be taking copious notes. Of course, our bestseller, what kicked off ACS was Curses. We did, I think, 2 or 3 years ago in November. Well, yeah, so that was 2 years ago. We did Curses 101, what you need to know when it comes to damaging and curses in general, how to know if you've been cursed, what are ways you can detect a curse, the difference between hexes, jinxes, and curses, and how to effectively launch a curse, how to maintain it, things of that nature. Sometimes we need to return the torture that's been done to us, and we need to break our enemies. It's just pure and simple. Mojo 2019, this is close to my heart. I love talking about mojos. It really is one of my favorite topics, and we go into all of those big questions you've asked. What if somebody's seen my mojo? What do I do if it gets wet? How do I know my mojo is still working? Should I get in? All those kind of questions. We took a survey of a number of questions from a number of people about what they really wanted to know about mojos that you haven't been able to find in a book or or online in a website or whatever. We answer that for you, and we give this one actually has bonus material. All that have bonus material, but this one has exclusive bonus material that you can pay for a premium to get even more. I think it's like 4 or 5 other additional videos available that talks about how to build a mojo bag from scratch, how to know if it's dead or not, how to dispose of a mojo bag properly, etc. And so we have covered the topic comprehensively. And you also get 40 different, well, over rather, I think it's close to 50 actually, different mojo recipes. Everything from love work to money work, pay me now mojo, get out of jail mojo, you name it, is probably in there. Also had a chance to do Wash 2019. This is one you really want to have in your arsenal because this is going to help get you from one stage to the next. And it's about spiritual washing, spiritual cleansing. Particularly when it comes to baths, we cover white baths, we cover sweet baths, bitter baths, we cover soaps, how to prepare soaps, different types of medicines and soaps, black soaps and things of that nature, different types of cologne, bath salts. If it deals with washing and spiritual practice and hoodoo conjure, it is covered in this. And of course, we also give a number of demonstrations in that, along with tons of recipes as well. So definitely want to check that out. Of course, make sure you get this during the 1 day so you get 20% off of everything in ACS. If you want to buy it all, which is my recommendation for you, buy it all. You will not regret it. Those of you who are familiar with ACS, you've picked up a course, you were part of a live webinar, definitely leave your comments down below. What did you think about it? What did you like about it? And did you get your money's worth? Is it still benefiting you? We want to know. You might have taken one of our courses a year ago, 2 years ago. Is it still benefiting you? Here we go. Guard 2019. This is for protection. I get so many people in my inbox asking about, Doc, I think I've been crossed up, or there's this chick at work and I think there's a powder laid down and they're targeting my children. What do I do? You need to be on guard. You need to be on guard. So we talk about here in Guard 2019, this course is all about protection work, how to reinforce, how to fortify your defenses, both for your home, for yourself, and for people that you care for. This is the time to protect yourself. Sometimes the greatest offense is an incredible defense. You can't hit what you can't touch. Okay. All right. So now we're talking about another. This is Mojo's and spiritual attack. Let me just pause before you ask. This is not a repeat of the other Mojo video. This is different content altogether. So if you really want a very exhaustive understanding of Mojos, amulets, and charms of that nature, you want to get both of those, in my opinion. Where one, you may say, okay, well, I still have this question from this webinar or this course, then check out the other. This is about Mojos and invincible spiritual attack, how to make sure that your hits always land, and what you need to know. What are the protocols of spiritual attack? There's certain things you need to know about your aggressor before you even engage to attack them. And we cover that, and we give you step-by-step strategies that you need to make sure, literally, it's like a checklist before you engage in anything when it comes into spiritual attack territory, and make sure you have this cross off on your list. Okay, Altars 101. Can't tell you how many times I've been in Facebook groups, I've been on Instagram and other places. People ask about, ancestral altars, and of course, this is absolutely right. That needs to be the bedrock of your practice. So we have, I think it was like 2 hours topics about altars, what altars are, big altars, small altars. What if your altars need to be hidden? Can you have them in your bedroom? What if you have multiple spirits on them? What about ancestors that are not elevated? How do you do elevation? We talk about that. What about both of us? We talk about that. What about glasses of water and bubbles in my glass? We talk about that. What can I have on my altar? What should I never put on my altar? We talk about that. What about reading with cowrie shells or reading with the tarot cards? Or those taboo? We cover that in great detail. What if it's not an ancestral altar? What if it's an altar to some other type of deity? Can my altar be on my floor? Can it be above my head? Etc. and so on and so forth. We cover it all. Okay, this is this is really not an understatement. I promise you, we have done the due diligence. We give you step by step. We even show you an altar set up step by step. We give you a couple of ideas depending upon what your living situation is and what your background in the practice may be. There's something here at every level. Okay. Next we have, I'm getting a little bit of a delay here. Our herbs, and we're just going to keep going. Our herbs and plants 101. This is certainly not a comprehensive study of herbs and roots and stones, or herbs and roots, I should say, that are used in the Conjure tradition, but we certainly give you a good starting point, a good baseline to begin to build your apothecary, build your herbal knowledge on how plants operate. We talk about the 5 things you need to know before you can get any plant to work with you. There, I think like 4 or 5 things I mentioned there that you need to make sure that you understand. When people say, well, I found this plant in my backyard and it's called so and so and such, what is it good for? Okay, I get that all the time. Or what is this good for? We talk about how you can detect that just from jump. Okay, so definitely check out herbs and plants, again, a part of the 20% off 1-day flash sale. Okay, we also have activating the Psalms and spiritual warfare. We go into the different divine names that you find in the Psalms and how to activate them. We literally give you from the beginning of Psalms to the end of Psalms, even to the 150th Psalm, and each of the divine names, how to activate them, what rituals you need to do over them to make them work and move. This is why people always say, well, I use this Psalm, but I haven't gotten my result. But what did you do? I just spoke over it. Okay, well, that might be part of the problem. So you need to get this activating the sun. Of course, also, this is also a bundled pack here, along with more on spiritual warfare. And in this, we go into, this is very powerful, we go into how to detect your aggressors, what we call shatter point. How to find there is a technique I give you on how to be accurate 100% of the time on what your adversary's weak point is to hit that. So you won't just be launching arrows into the darkness. You can have one targeted, accurate, and precise hit that debilitates them altogether. Okay, so definitely make yourself familiar with these. Definitely take full advantage of this 1 day. This 1 day sale. Okay, and what you do here, let's just say we want to go to money, just click right here. and it's going to bring up a screen where you're going to want to put in the code. The only way to get your 20% off, you have to put in the code July, 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 and it will give you that discount.